Hi everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream 1963, that's me, and I wanted to share something with you today. I have been working on some swap items today, and one of the items that I've been working on is a Balsa box, and I have a total of one Balsa box. And I did not get this Balsa box at Michael's, I got it at the thrift store. And in the meantime, I had also been doing a swap with a lovely lady on my Facebook group named Barbara. Hello, Barbara. And she was willing to do a swap with me for some Balsa boxes because they're pretty hard for me to get here. My Michael's is about an hour and a half away from me, and I do not get there very often. And whenever I go there, there's never any Balsa boxes. Never. So she had some, and we were doing a swap, just like a group swap last weekend on Nothing But Crafts on the Facebook page, and she said she had some, so I swapped her some items for them, so I'm very excited to get those. But in the meantime, I had one here, like I said, and I thought, I'm going to alter that and give it a try. I've never altered one before. So let me show you what I did. I'll just move this out of the way. And this is my box that I altered. This is my very first Balsa box. So I used the gorgeous, gorgeous Fairy Bell paper, as you can see. And what I did was I took the paper and, well, the first thing I did was I painted the box. Let's start there. This gorgeous blue color, and it's called Summer Haze by Martha Stewart. And again, I love the Martha Stewart paint because this is only one coat. The Martha Stewart paint is thicker than regular acrylic paint, I think, and when you put it on, you really only need one coat, so that's, to me, pretty economical. And the colors are just gorgeous. So anyway, I painted the whole thing inside and out, this blue color, and I did paint all of the outside here, even though I colored it with paper. I did give it a coat. I just find it's nice to do that, and it makes it a little bit sturdier, and it makes the balsa a bit stiffer. So anyway, that's what I did, and there's the inside you can see, and these are just the little knots from the elastic to do the box up. So after I did that, I took my Fairy Bell paper and I just tacked it with a bit of glue, and I wrapped it all the way around, and then I tacked it again, and then that's when I cut it. And it was really simple to do. I didn't have any trouble wrapping it around the box at all. I think the secret with doing these boxes is to use a paper rather than a cardstock, because I think if you use a thick cardstock, it might be harder to manipulate it around, you know, the shapes, because, you know, there's an oval here, and you've got a curved shape here, and you've got a curved shape in here as well. So I think the secret to making it easy on yourself is to use paper, not cardstock. That's my view anyway. Also, you know, and you have to punch these holes back out again too to put your elastic through. So anyway, that's what worked for me. So after I attached the Fairy Bell paper, then I started to embellish it, and the first thing I did was use this this trim here, and this is actually a piece of a doily, and I just wrapped it around, and then I pinched it to gather it, put some glue down, put the doily down, and then as I was going along I just pinched it and it gathered it. And so I did that on both sides. You can see here it is on this side. And then I used this beautiful little trim here. It's the little hearts. And I got this trim from Lavish Laces. So I've got that on this side and over here as well. So that's on both sides. And then I put this lovely little delicate trim all the way along here. And that was also from Lavish Laces. And then this piece here that I added, I think I got from Created by Martha on Zibbit. And it's a elastic, so it makes it good for putting over top of the buttons. Now I did take the button off the box. Pardon my arm here, but there's the button that was on it, and it has a little screw and everything. So I'll use that on something else for sure, because it's a good little button. Because I wanted something a bit bigger and, you know, just to sort of match with the paper. So I used 2 buttons and a half back pearl, and it works perfectly. And then this just goes over top of it, and it's great. So after I did that, I started to do more embellishing, and one of the first things I did was I got another piece of the fairy bell paper and I cut out some of the butterflies. And you can see there's one there, and there, one there, and this one here. And that's the same one that's behind it, so it sort of looks like it's coming out of the paper. And then I just fussy cut them, and then I put glossy accents on them. And while they're a bit tacky still, then I bend the wings up a bit, because it sort of gives them more dimension. And once you put glossy accents on these, they're fairly sturdy. They're not going to rip. At least they've never ripped on me anyway. And I just like the way they look, because it looks like they're flying and they've just landed. You know, so I like that. It really gives, you know, more dimension to your projects. So I did that, and then I started to add flowers, and I put some flowers in her hair, because she does have some in her hair in the picture, but this sort of made it a bit more dimensional. And a little flat back pearl here. And of course some crafty embleys, little crown here, and this cute little fairy right here. And then she's sitting on a branch. And then I used some of the Wild Orchid Craft flowers and just kind of went around, and I used like a taupe and the sort of aqua color and some pink. There's another aqua, brown, the smaller pinks here. And then some of the, I think these are the sepia brown ones. These are the new ones I just got the other day. I believe I showed you those in my haul video. And some white. And then I put a little bird cage here, because on this side of the paper here it's got a little bird cage, so I added one here. And a little metal key here. And then some pink and brown flowers here with the butterfly. And I put pearls around the edge here on both sides. And I've also got a pearl strand here, so she can hang it if she wants. And then on the back here, I put a cameo and a vintage doily. And then I just added some extra flowers just to sort of add some interest to the back. And again, I've used the same colors, cream and white and the brown. I love this color combination, and a bit of aqua and pink. And these are the hip rosebuds I just got, and I love these. They're my new favorite flower from Wild Orchid Crafts. I really, really like these flowers. They're so pretty. Very shabby chic looking. Aren't they gorgeous? Just amazing. So that is basically my balsa box that I did, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys like it. It's horse swap I'm doing, and so I hope that she'll be happy with it, and so there it is. So that was one project that I did today, and this is my other project that I did today. If you remember the other day on my video, I showed you the altered tin. You can look back in my videos and you'll see the altered tin lace storage holder, and I have sent that to somebody. And I had altered some clothespins to put some lace on, and in those ones I had just done like distress ink, like these ones, and then I stamped an image over it. Well, I took it a step further this time, and I used distress inks and paint. So I used the broken china on this one and the Victorian velvet on this one. Oh, not that one, this one. And so you can see you can do them in any color. And what I did was I took my distress ink pad and I just kind of rolled the pin around on top of the pad itself. And then I took my distressing tool after I had done that, and I just went around, you know, and rubbed it in, because that way you get, you can probably see it really good on this one, you get like a darker spot and then you get lighter spots. So it looks more natural. And when you're doing the inking on here, make sure you go up and down with the grain of wood. Don't go this way, because it won't look as natural. So definitely go up and down and stay with the grain of the wood. And this one here, I've used the distress ink, and I also rubbed some paint on it as well. So it looks like, you know, it's really, really shabby. And all I did for this was, after I put the distress inks on it, I just put a bit of paint on my finger and just kind of rubbed it sort of here and there and everywhere. And after that was dry, then I took the stamp here, and actually, you know, the little inchy stamps that we all have. Those are perfect for these. So what you do is you get your ink on your stamp, and I use the StazOn ink on top here because that's my ink of choice. I just love it, and it dries quickly and it's permanent. You don't have to worry about it rubbing off or anything. When you get the ink on your stamp, what you want to do is lay your stamp flat and then take your clothespin and roll it like this, back and forth. Make sure your stamp stays put, otherwise you're going to get a messy image. But if you just keep it flat and just roll it like this, you can see this image here. When it rolls, you're going to get the full image of the stamp. If you just press down on it like that, you're only going to get like a tiny little image of the stamp because it's a curved area. So you have to roll your clothespin on the stamp, and you'll get a better impression. As you can see, that's pretty much the full stamp there. So there's those ones, and then I painted some, and here are some in the this Beach Glass is this color by Martha Stewart, and I used the peacock feather stamp. It's a little inchy stamp, so I did those ones. I did a bit on the top, and then here's some pink ones I did. And these ones are just swirls, and then the peacock stamp on this one. And more swirlies. And then here's another one with the ink and the paint. And this one's got ink and paint, and then a little daisy stamp. So they're really, really pretty, and you know, it's just something different. And if you're doing like a swap or a rack or something and you're sending a bit of lace, you know, try this out because it's just, I don't know, something extra, and it makes your lace look nice when you send it to somebody, and it's just something extra, an extra little touch that I think people appreciate too when you send things out. And it's fun. They're fun to make, and you know, it's not just a plain old boring clothespin anymore. It's something really fun. So there they are. That's what I've been up to today, these and my Balsa box, and I will be posting pictures of these on my blog, and I will put a link down below. Oops, I dropped them. I will put a link down below to my blog, so do go check that out, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.